Hello and welcome to another Yoldi Battlep solo 40k report for the coronavirus lockdown. So I'm bringing my sisters for the first time on the channel. You'll have seen some of the painted models on my last Imperium project video, but here they are facing off against my Dark Angels. So we're deployed. I'll go through the armies to try and make this battle as quick as possible. I'll go from there. Just introduce the scenario because I'm only doing 1,000 points. I'm only using a 4x4 board. Got 4 objective markers, each in one of the craters. There's one at the edge of each deployment zone and the other 2 within 12 inches of the edge as well. So at the end of each battle round, so you don't get at the end of each battle round, you get 1 point for the one in yours, 2 points for the ones in these there, and 3 points if you've got the one in your opponent's deployment zone or just on the edge of your opponent's deployment zone. That's it. Stay the Warlord, First Strike and Line Breaker obviously in effect as well. And the normal turn rules will go to turn 5 and then roll, but I don't think we'll get to turn 5. I think all will, very little left. These are both very shooty armies. There's not a lot of combat in either of them. That's just what I've got really. I haven't got that many sisters still, even less painted. I'm afraid they're not fully painted. I'm pretty close to getting most of them painted, but they're not done yet. So this is what I've got to work with. So for the sisters, I've got Celestine. She's my Warlord. So she's got her Beacon of Faith ability, so I get an extra miracle dice. I've got my 2 Gemini Superior, and I've got Inquisitor Greyfax as well. I then got, you can't see the back of it, as my Canoness Viridian. She's got the Mantle of Ophelia, so she's got 3+ in run, and she's also got the Heroine in the Making, so she's got the Indomitable Belief, I think it's called, Warlord trait. So everyone within 6 inches of her has +1 to their vulnerable save, and says same for Celestine. So these ones in the middle of here have got a 4+ in run. She's also got a power sword, a plasma pistol, and a rod of office, which is allowed to have all those now. That actually means that her invulnerable save bubble is 9 inches, and also means that her reroll 1s to hit is also 9 inches. Got an Imagifier. It's obviously a proxy for that Imagifier. I can't get it at the moment. That's using I can't remember what it's called, the Hymn or Song of Stoic. It's the one where there's weapons at -1, count as 0, and I'm also playing Valorous Heart, which means that -1 is basically even -2 is counts as no arm penetration. I've then got some Dominion squads. So I've got one over here, 4 Stormbolters, and the Superior has got, I think, a plasma pistol and a power sword. Another one here, Melters, and the Superior's got a chainsaw and a combi melter. I've then got 3 Battle Tester squads. One here, that's WYSIWYG, so they've got the Superior is the one with the plasma pistol. And then got a Heavy Bolter, a Flamer, a Bolter, and a Simulacrum Imperialis. Got another one here. They've got Heavy Bolter, Stormbolter, I think. Oh, I see a Stormbolter. So yeah, Stormbolter, and the Superior's got Common Plasma Power Sword, and I've got one that is just bolters, and the Superior's got a Power Sword. Retributors, 2 multi-melters, 2 heavy bolters, and the Superior has got, I believe, a Combi Plasma and a Power Maul. And then I've got 5 Seraphim with 2 lots of Inferno pistols. As I said, that's 1,000 points of sisters. Like I said, Valorous Heart. Going on to Dark Angels, my Warlord is my Interrogator Chaplain Terminator armor. That's Zakael. He's got the Shroud of Heroes, he's -1 to hit, and the Brilliant Strategist Warlord trait as usual. 5 Scouts with Sniper Rifles, 3 Aggressors with the Flamers, 5 Intercessors. My Phobos Librarian Castiel the Unpredictable. He's got Aversion and Mind Wipe, and obviously Smite. 5 Hellblasters with the normal Plasma Incinerators. 5 more Intercessors with normal Bolt Rifles. Nephilim Jet Fighter, that's WYSIWYG, it's got the Avenger Mega Bolter on the front, and I've also got 3 Inceptors as well. Now, I tried to use the kind of rules from the new chapter approved, so the Dark Angels were the attackers, but then the sisters actually seized, so they're actually going first. These are my miracle dice. Got my first 2, a 5 and a 6. That's pretty mental as well. So this could be quite scary for the Dark Angels turn 1. So we'll come back after movement. Okay, here we are after Sisters movement. Everyone's basically moved up. The Dominion squad's got good rolls on their initial advances they've got to do, so they're right up in the Dark Angels' faces. Everyone else has moved, as you can see. Celestine's moved up with them. Quick correction, Rod of Office only affects Lead the Righteous, which is her rerolling ones to hit. It doesn't affect anything else. Nothing in the Psychic phase because nothing's in range. These guys just walked up, so they'll get to shoot bolters and heavy bolters and things. These ones have moved up onto the objective. They're holding objective now, and this is what it looks like. So we'll come back with shooting. So the first lot of shooting is this Dominion squad. They are actually in rapid fire range of these intercessors. So these are all their shots. The red dice is the plasma pistol. Lost one, I'll roll that in a second. 3 to hit. Ooh, that's pretty good. Plasma pistol missed. Got one more to do, which hits. 4s to wound, but each one is -2 damage with blessed bolts. I don't want to spend a... No, I'm going to leave it. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are -2 damage. Each one is a dead intercessor. That's a cock dice. 3 dead, because each one is 2 damage. 3 dead intercessors is a pretty good start. Okay, so after that Dominion squad, I fired the heavy bolter back here. Nothing else is in range. Oh, actually thinking about it, these bolt guns will be in range. I'll fire a couple of bolt guns at that middle intercessor unit. 2 hits. 1 wound. 2 plus A because it's in cover. That's fine. So now I'm going to fire the Retributors. Oh, the heavy bolter, by the way, killed another intercessor. So there's one guy left over there in cover. I'm going to fire the 2 multi-melters at the aggressors. And the 2 heavy bolters can just about weave a line of sight through to that guy. And the combi plasma, she'll fire at the aggressors as well. And actually, I'll overcharge her plasma as well. Why not? Because she's right next to a cannoness. So here's the plasma overcharged. Hits. Wounds. Oh, it's -4, so that's 2 damage on an aggressor already. I'll get my injury dice out in a minute. Now 2 multi-melters. Should have done first, really. Ooh, only 1 hit. Wounds and no save, and it's D6 damage. I'll just kill 1. So that's 1 more dead. And then the 2 heavy bolters. 5, 6. That's 1 aggressor dead. I'll come back to him in a second. Heavy bolters on the last intercessor. Reroll the 1s for the cannoness. 4 hits. 3s to wound. Ooh, only 1 wound. Saves. So let's have a think. I might use my Armorium Cherubs now and fire those 2 multi-melters again. I think I'll use them in turn 1. Fire 2 multi-melters back at those aggressors again. 2 hits. I'm going to command point that, I think. Yep. Cocked. 2 wounds, no save, it's -4. I'm going to use a miracle dice to do 5 damage on the first one. And the second one, 2 wounds. Already used a command point, haven't I? So 1 aggressor with 1 wound left. Okay, so after the Dominion squad had fired, I didn't think I was going to do it, so I didn't film it. I fired everything from this unit at that last aggressor, and they killed him. I overcharged the plasma and killed him, so that was helpful. And the heavy bolter finished him off. The bolters didn't. The bolters did 1 wound, I think. Actually, I can't remember. Can't remember exactly now. I wish I'd filmed it, but never mind. So that's the aggressors all gone. That's first strike as well. So everything's fired now, apart from these 5 Dominion. They're all going to fire at those, because I don't think they can actually see that guy. So I'll check line of sight on that last intercessor. Actually, I don't really need to kill him. Now I'll leave him, because I've already got first strike. So I'll fire the Hellblasters anyway. So I'll fire basically 5 melter guns at those Hellblasters. 3, ooh, all hit. Add 2s to wound. All wound, they get a 6+ save against this. 1 save. Each does D6 damage. First one, dead. Second one, dead. Third one, dead. Fourth one, dead. Oh my god. 4 Hellblasters dead. I guess I'll just leave the Sergeant. Whoa, these Dark Angels have been decimated in turn 1. That's a entire aggressor squad gone, most of the Hellblaster squad, and most of another intercessor squad gone. Oof, let's do morale for these two, that'll be a thing. I didn't save the sergeant on this one either, so they're only leadership 8 and they've lost 4. So he would run away to get to re-roll for No Fear, he's fine. That Hellblaster, he's got higher leadership, that would fail. That's fine, he's leadership 9 because he is a sergeant, so they don't run away. But blimey, look at that, there's a big hole in here. And that's without the Seraphim even dropping in an Inferno pistoling stuff. Right, let's see what the Dark Angels can do in their turn. And because I killed a unit, I got another Miracle Dice, which was also a 5. So I'm currently sitting with a 5 and a 6 in my Miracle Dice pool. So here we are after Dark Angels, Movement and Psychic. So the plane zipped right over here. Scouts obviously stood still. They all moved up a little bit. They haven't got any heavy weapons, so it's not really much point. They've all moved a little bit. I should have left those intercessors, but they are. You know, I'm going to go back and put those intercessors back where they were, because then I'll get the reroll ones to hit. Actually, I wanted to move these ones up, so they moved up. Planes here. So we'll start with this intercessor. He's going to fire at these girls here. 3s to hit. None. Doesn't get to reroll the 1 for being Dark Angels because he moved. Let's fire the Hellblaster. He'll fire at the Dominions in front of him. He's not going to overcharge with rapid fire. 1 hit, 2s to wound. Wounds, it's -3, but they got a 5+ in run because of Celestine. So 1 dead Dominion, which on I think a 4+, because that's the sacred right I've taken, I'll check it. Let's get out the Martyr. On a 5+, gets to fire. Nope. Okay, so it's 1 dead Dominion. Take a Melter out. There we go. Let's do the Scouts. They're going to fire all their guns at... I think they're actually going to fire it at Greyfax, because she's a fairly decent target. They can't see that Canoness, and Celestine is surrounded by Gemini Superior, so there's not much point in them. So they're going to fire all 5 of their sniper rifles at Greyfax, because they can see her. 3s to hit, rerolling 1s, because they're Dark Angels. All hit. 3s to wound, because he's only toughness 3. And 6 is a mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound. That's 1 wound off it, and 3 normal wounds with nothing. Takes 2 wounds. I can't remember how many wounds he's got actually. I'll check that now, see how many wounds he's got. So the intercessors are up next. They're going to fire everything at this Dominion's called Melters, and they're going to spend 2 CP on rapid fire from Psychic Awakening, which gives they've now got rapid fire 2. They've now got fire 2, so that gives them 20 shots, I believe that is. So I might just come back in a moment when I've got all the dice I need for that. Well, let's see if I get any of those CP back because of my Warlord. Yep, I get 1 of them back. So I've still got 7 CP. I'll come back when I've got the dice ready. Okay, so I've got 16 dice here ready, so I need to make sure I roll another 4. I'm sure some will miss. The Dark Angels, so they'll be rolling 1s as well. Now their -1 won't affect them, but they are hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s with a lot of dice. So here's the first 16. Rerolling 1s. That miss, so 1, 2, 3, actually it could be 4 misses, so I'll reroll these 4 misses. Anyway. 2 1s, I get to reroll those. Okay, so I didn't actually get any more hits, or 1 more. Right. 3s to wounds. Oh, that's a cocked 1. That's a terrible wound roll. And they still get a 3+ save as well. 3+ save for the minions. Ooh, they still do 3. And let's see, on a 5+, they get to shoot. None of them get to shoot. That's 3 more dead Dominions. Let's fire the Stormbolter from that guy at the last one. See if he can kill them. Hits on a 3. Doesn't get to reroll because he moved. Wounds on 3s. Oof, only 1 wound. No minuses. Saved. He's got a pistol. He'll fire his pistol at them. Hits. Wounds. Saved. So that's 1 1 Dominion is left. I think that's... Oh, I've got this thing to shoot, haven't I? Let's have a think what this one's going to shoot at. Okay, so the Nevin jet fighter is the last thing. He fired his 2 missiles at Gemini Superior and didn't manage to kill one, rolling... I think it's just... Check something, actually. Oh, no, it will kill one. It's just damage 2. I thought it was damage D3. So that will kill 1 Gemini Superior. She's gone. I'm going to fire heavy bolters at her to try and finish her off. And the Avenger Mega Bolter is going to go into the sister squad right in front. Let's do the 2 heavy bolters first. These hit on 3s, because they will be -1, but +1 because fire a ground target. 3s, that's a good start. 3s to wounds. It's good. No minus. Well, it is -1 normally, but on Valorous Heart. Oh, I forgot something I need to do. So she fails 2. She gets a 6+. Feel no pain. Nope. And those other 3, those other 4 that have died, I forgot to get a 6+ feel no pain for being Valorous Heart. 1 more survives. So he killed another one, but didn't manage to kill her, so she's still alive. And then 10 Avenger Mega Bolter shots at these ones. That's -1, but it's relatively irrelevant. But it's strength 6, so wounding on 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 shots with the Avenger Mega Bolter, hitting on 3s. Cocked. Misses. And a wound on 2s because it's strength 6. Wounding on 2s. 6 wounds. -1, but I'm Valorous Heart. That doesn't help. So 3+ save. That will be 3 dead. But let's do 6+. Feel no pains. That's cocked. Yep, that's 3 dead. Do they get to fire? Oh, I need to see if that one that just died gets to fire. Yep, 1 gets to fire. They've all got bolters, so I'll fire bolters at the plane, I suppose. 3 to hit, 2 hits. 6s to wound, no wound. I'm not going to roll for that one because I did already roll for it as if she died before, which you shouldn't have done. So I'm not going to roll to see if that one can fire because I already rolled that. So that is 3 dead ladies from over here. I'm going to do the morale on camera because if I get a 1, I get some miracle dice. Let's see if she... Sorry, so she's the superior. She lost 4. +4. I don't know what their... Now I've just done this. I don't know what their leadership is. I'll come back in a moment. Nope, unfortunately, she's only leadership 8, so that's a 9. So she has gone. So that Dominion squad wiped out. That is first strike for Dark Angels. Let's see if these ones can survive. 2 + 3 is 5. They are fine, but I didn't get... I think it's Valor, which gives me a miracle dice. Cool, yeah, so that is Dark Angels turn 1. They get 1 victory point for first strike. They get 1 victory point for that one. I get 1 for this one and 2 for that one. So the sisters are currently 2 in the lead. Let's go on to turn 2. So here we are at the end of Sisters turn 2 movement. Before I show you the movement, a couple of minor corrections I just remembered. I remembered about combat doctrines. Obviously we were in heavy. There's a doctrine, so they would have been -1, but it's irrelevant because all mine ignore -1. And this would have been -2 for the heavy bolters and -2 for the Avenger Mega Bolter. Also irrelevant because that person died anyway. He may have killed... This one may have killed the superior that was left over with the heavy bolters, but she died from morale anyway, so it doesn't matter. And for the ones he was firing at here, they got a natural -1 and the range of the Magifier, so it didn't make any difference. It was still 0. So that's cleared up. Here is the movement. Those ones are pushed right up onto that objective. They'll probably die, but I still want to threaten that objective. These ones have just castled up here. These ones have actually moved onto the terrain piece to give them cover. They've all stood still, basically. They've stood still. Celestine is right up here. She's there threatening the front row. The Seraphim have dropped in and they're about to do, what's it called? Deadly Descent. And they're going to fire at this guy in a second. We can look up the stat lines and things, but they're going to do that in a moment. Right, we'll do that now. I should look up what their stat lines and we'll come back with Deadly Descent. Okay, so yeah, moving on to Deadly Descent. So that means they get to fire right now. I managed to put them in range of the Cannesses, obviously her rerolling ones to hit, and they're in range of her +1 to hit in-run saves. They've actually got a 4+ in-run stat right there. So that's got 4 Inferno pistols. fire. They hit on 4s, unfortunately, because it's obviously a flyer. Rerolling 1s. That's pretty good. Do I want to spend the miracle dice? I think I do. I'm going to spend the miracle dice to automatically wound with one of those. The other 2 will wound on 3s. That's a cock dice. 3 wounds. -4, because it's basically a melter. So no save. 3d6 damage. 6, 10. How many wounds does a Nephilim jet fighter have? 10. That is a dead jet fighter. I didn't have to fire anything else. Oh, that is the best they've ever done. I've done a few games with these sisters without filming, but 3 Inferno pistols killing a plane on deadly descent is pretty mental. Does he explode though? That could be quite painful. No, he doesn't. But that is a dead plane. Ooh, right, let's move on to... I don't even know. I might have some psychic. She might be in range with smite. Let's move on to psychic phase. Okay, so I didn't record the psychic phase. Tried to do a smite, but it was denied by the librarian, adjusting 24-inch range. So now on to the rest of the shooting. I'm going to start with Celestine, actually. So the 2 bolt pistols and Celestine are going to fire at that last hell blast to see if I can finish him off. So 2 bolt pistols, 1 hit. 4 to wounds, no minuses, 3 plus save, save. Now her Ardent Blade is Assault D6. 1. To command point that. I'm going to command point that, why not? No, it's very early on in this duty phase there. Nope, automatically hits. Wounds, -1. Saved. So 2 didn't do anything. I'm not going to command point that. I just remembered I've used a... Oh, but I just killed a plane. So when you kill something, you get a miracle dice. A 3, that could still be useful. So these are my current miracle dice. I've got a 6, 2 5s, and a 3. That's not bad. What to fire at next? I kind of want to take out that last intercessor, not using blessed bolts, so I can use that on something else. I might do some small arms fire, like with these guys or something, and then come back in a moment. So with the shooting, I fired these 2 at the scouts. They did nothing. I fired the 2 bolters down, the storm bolt and the bolt down here at the scouts. They did nothing. And then these 3 fired at that the hellblaster and the hellbolt. The heavy bolter managed to finish him off. Right, now I'm coming across to the East Dominion squad. They're going to fire everything at this intercessor, try and finish him off, because that means they get to hold on to this objective. I'm not going to spend a CP on blessed bolts. I don't think this should be enough. The red one is the plasma pistol. You know what? I will spend 1 on blessed bolts. Why not? Because it's got I'll almost definitely kill him then. So 1 to be on blessed bolts. A miss. So the plasma pistol missed, which I didn't overcharge, so it doesn't matter. 4s to wound still. 2. So he's got to make 5 5-up saves to survive, or he is 1 dead intercessor. He's 1 dead intercessor. And because I killed that hellblast, I got another miracle dice, which gave me a 5, and now I'm going to spend another 1. Get another 1 for killing another unit. Another 5. I've got 4 5s. This is getting mental. Get another dead intercessor. This is not good. I can't see Dark Angels doing anything with this. I've still got the Retributors to fire yet. And Celestine's going to go into combat in a minute and smash possibly their warlords. Okay, so let's do Devastators then. I need to check their range actually of the multi-melters, so I'll come back in a moment. So measuring up, and they are in range. In fact, the closest thing to those 2 multi-melters is the Warlord. So I'm going to fire 2 multi-melters at the Warlord and 2 heavy bolters. And I think I'll fire her combi plasma, the plasma bit of it at the intercessor as well. And I'll overcharge that. Spending a miracle dice. 3 to automatically hit with 1 multi-melter. Here's the other multi-melter. It also hits. That's 2 multi-melters. I'll go back to using these dice. That's 2 multi-melter hits. 2s to wound. I'm going to command point one of those. I haven't used the command point yet in the shooting phase. 2 wounds, -4 obviously. He's got, I'll check his out, I think it's 4 plus. That definitely isn't. I think he's going to spend a command point to try and save one of those. No. 2d6 damage on the Warlord. Ooh, I just remembered he's -1 to hit. I think it's still got, I'll check it in a second. That's 5 wounds on the wall. I think he's dead. I'm going to come back in a second. Because I checked back on the video and it was actually a 6 to hit the other roll, so it was a hit even though he's -1 from Shroud of Hero. He's got 6 wounds, got 1 wound left, which is a bit mental. That was, oh, it's a shame I didn't get a better roll on that, but never mind. 2 heavy bolters. I didn't say I was fire. I don't think the plasma person is actually the intercessors are closer. So 2 heavy bolters. Ooh, that's a good thing I've got a canoness right there to reroll all those 4 ones. With a cock dice. So 4 heavy bolter hits. 3s to wound on the intercessors. All wound. -1, but they're in a crater. So 3 plus save. Only 1 wound, and then the plasma, which I'm overcharging. Get to reroll. Still dies, so the superior has died and misses. Okay, never mind. I think that's all my shooting. Oh no, I've got the squad back here. I think, yeah, I checked the bolters will be in range and the heavy bolter will be in range. So let's fire 2 bolters at those intercessors again, and the heavy bolter. Ooh, the heavy bolter will be in range of the warlord. Let's do that. To the warlord. So 2 bolters at the intercessors first. 2 hits, 4s, 2 wounds, 2 plus save, saved. Heavy bolt at the warlord. Can she pick off the last wound of the warlord? On that she can't. Good thing I get to reroll 1s for 2 hits. 3 to wound, 8 tough as 4. 2 wounds, -1, 3 plus save. Already spent a command point. That is a dead warlord. I need to go back now and check that I actually hit him, because I just remembered that he's -1 to hit. But oh dear. That could be dead warlord. Okay, yeah, so check back at the beginning of the video again, and yeah, she got 2 hits, definitely. So that is slay the warlord. Ooh, that's another victory point. So they're on 6, slay the warlord. And I get another miracle dice for killing a model, a 3. Wow, this is not looking good, Dark Angels, is it? This is looking really bad. And Celestine is about to smash into those intercessors with a big sword. Oh dear. Right, let's move on to charge phase then. Okay, so in the charge phase, they both got in. The Gemini Superior got like a 10, I think. They suffered 1 wound on Overwatch. Forgot to mention again, obviously Celestine brought one of them back with Healing Tears, and 13 got in as well. Now, I'm quite aware that these intercessors may want to interrupt, so Celestine's going to go first. She's got 6 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks. She hits on 2s. I'm not using Miracle Dice yet, so I may use that for the wound. Hits on 2s. Ooh, that is cocked dice, but I always say it's not straight. And that was a miss. Again, I'm going to spend 1 Miracle Dice to automatically wound with 1 of them. I'll use one of the 5s. Well, I could actually use the 3 I've got, because she does win on 3s. These win on 3s. So there are 4 wounds altogether on the intercessors. Each of these is -3, 2 damage. Each one is a dead intercessor. 6 plus saves. 1. 3 dead intercessors. I'm not sure I'm going to bother spending 2 CP to interrupt. Actually, you know what? I may as well spend these 2 CP to interrupt. I've got 6 CP with my Dark Angels, and these are all the troops I've got left. So I'll spend 2 CP to interrupt with the Dark Angels. They've got Combat Doctrine, not Combat Doctrine, they've got Angels of Death. So if one of them is a Sergeant, he's got 3 attacks normally, so 4, and one of the guys 3, so that's 7 attacks. I'll attack the Gemini Superior, as opposed to Celestine, because they're easier to kill. So I'll say that I've taken off those 3 there. So these 2 are left. So this is the Sergeant and 1 Intercessor. 7 attacks, quite a lot. 3s to hit. Not a great roll there, guys. Well done. 3s to wound the Superiors. 2 wounds. They've got 3 plus hit save. Saved anyway. Right, so last thing is the Gemini Superior. They've got, wow, 3 attacks each. Blimey. Yep, so 3 attacks each. They hit on 3s and they'll wound on 5s. Oh, only 3 hits. Wound on 5s. No wounds, so they didn't do anything anyway. So I've got 2 intercessors left. I think that's the end of the turn. Let's do morale. Actually, I've got a Sergeant, so they can't fail morale even with a 6. And they have fought back. I guess I could... Actually, no, I meant to move her to there so that he couldn't heroically intervene. I'll do that now. So this Librarian can't heroically intervene. I wouldn't want him with his 4 sword going anywhere nearer. So that's them done. Let's take those 3 off. Dark Angels are not looking great. Let's be fair. They are still holding that objective at the moment. They'll probably fall back out of combat because I don't really want them there. Right, Dark Angels turn 2. Okay, Dark Angels turn 2. Movement was pretty basic. These 2 fell out of combat because they still want to be claiming that objective. The Librarian's moves just to make sure that Celestine is the closest model. For some mighty goodness. He does have dropped in over here. I was going to drop him in the backfield, but even though they're going to be -2 this turn, because they're going to be in the assault doctrine, whichever one is assault weapons, these have all got, these all ignore -2 because of the Magifier, so it would have been irrelevant. Whereas the Seraphim, I don't think will ignore -2. I need to check the range, but I kind of thought this is a better place for them to be. I mean, let's be fair, Dark Angels aren't going to win this battle, whatever. Let's just hope they don't all die by the end of turn 3. Let's see what we can do. So, let's start with Psychic Phase. Let's start with Smite. Goes off, but Greyfax is in range. Oh, that's a cock dice. She gets, I'm pretty sure she gets +1 to hers. I will check that in a second. I'll still have a go at doing a version on Celestine. It goes off and she gets to deny 2 when she gets to deny 2. So aversion does go off, so that is pretty good. So she's averted. I'll go and check. I'm pretty sure that Greyfax gets +1 to her psychic deny rolls. I'll check, otherwise that's a smite on her as well. Yep, so Greyfax does get +1 to her deny rolls. Although she has to beat the deny roll, I'm remembering that. So it will be a smite, actually. She has to get higher then, she would have only got a 5. So that'll be D3 mortal wounds on Celestine. 1. Let's command point that. Why not? 1. Well done. So she's suffered 1 wound. Never mind. Let's do some shooting. Let's start with the scout. They're actually going to fire all of their sniper rifles at those two. Because if I can kill them, they at least don't claim that objective. So, 5 sniper rifles. Don't get to roll 1s. 3s to wound. 6s immortal. I need 2 6s. No 6s. Because they got a 2+ save against this. Ooh, 1 does actually die. Command point. Got plenty of command points. Saved. So they didn't die. That's a shame. Those 2 can't fire. I haven't really got the command points to spend on intractable. It's not really worth it for 2 bolt rifles. I'll collect some dice and work out what these guys are going to fire at. So I weighed up my options over here. So these guys are now -2 because the assault doctrine's in. I think it's called the assault doctrine. I don't know what the doctrine's called, but the one where assault weapons get an additional -1. Now, this unit is in cover, so the -2 will give them up to a 4+ save. The Seraphim have got a 4+ in run at the moment because they get +1 to their in run for being Seraphim, and they get +1 because of the Warlord. So they've both got 4+ saves. And I'm actually tempted to say that Inferno pistols are possibly scarier than Stormbolters against these guys, because they wound on 3s, whereas they wound on 5s. I know you can do Blessed Bolts, but I don't know which one to fire at, really. Do comment, feel free to comment if you think I should fire something different. I mean, Dark Angels lost this battle anyway, by the looks of things, but... Well, actually, maybe I should fire at them, actually, because they're on the objective. So let's fire at them, because if I can kill that unit, that will be 1 less objective for the sisters. Okay. Ooh, 18 dice. I'm going to just empty those 3 spare and make sure I roll those 3 in a moment. So 3s to hit. 1 cocked. 1, 2, 3 more to roll. Oof, not great. 3s to wound, take 5. Well, that was a pretty good wound roll though. So these are all -2 because of doctrines. So I need 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could kill them. 8. Didn't do 8. So that is in fact... Oh, that's not all of them though. 4 dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I get 4 6+ feel no pains for a start, for being for Laura's Heart. None. And on a 5+, they get to fire. 2 get to fire. So they will fire back at those guys. So I've got my 4 have died. Let's take... I will leave the superior actually, because I may need her to try and survive. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get to fire back. 3s to hit. Oh, that's not cocked. It landed, so that's fine. 4 hits. 5s to wound. 2 wounds. No minuses because I'm not doing Blessed Bolt with it. Huh. Take 2 wounds. So that's 1's taken 2 wounds. I'll just put this red dice so we know that 1's got 1 wound left. That is all the shooting. I may as well do a long bomb charge on her. Let's see how far away. They should be within about 12. 10. 10. He's probably too close actually, but let's roll it. Nope. Sod it, let's command point that for a 6. Ah, got it. So they're in. She gets to overwatch with the plasma pistol. Nope. So they're actually in. Blimey, so they should probably kill her. Hopefully, then I'll get that objective. So let's move them. 2, 3. I think I'm also going to charge my librarian into the Gemini Superior. Let's see how Wi-Fi goes. 9, that'll make it. 2 bolt pistols. Don't hit, so he's in as well. And we'll come back in a moment. Okay, so just rolled for their crushing charge and they got a 6. She didn't save it with her feel no pain roll. She did get to fight, did hit, didn't wound, so they actually managed to kill her and they claimed that objective, which is quite good for them really. I mean, they're going to die, but they've at least got objective this turn. Let's go on to the librarian. So over to librarian. So he's got 4 attacks because obviously he's a space marine and he's charged. So hitting on 3s. You're consistently useless, aren't you? I'm going to reroll one of those for the sake of it. Hits. 3 to wounds. 4+ in run. Saved. Well, oh my god. Right, Gemini Superior. Let's check what they've got again. I can't remember their stat line. 3 attacks each. They attack back. This guy probably do better than he did. They hit on 3s. Significantly better than he did. They do wound on 5s though, although it is -3. Power swords, so winning on 5s. Oh my god! Okay. So they just did 4 6s. -3, 1 damage because they got power swords. Didn't save any, so he suffered 4 wounds. I'm pretty sure he's got 5, but blimey. Let's just grab his stat line up. Primus Librarian, 5 wounds. So he didn't do any wounds on them, and they managed to do 4 wounds back on him. Wow. Okay, you have reached new levels of useless, haven't you? New levels of useless. Okay, so that's the end of turn 2. So sisters get 1 point, and the 2 points they got 3, and Dark Angels get 3 as well. So that's actually even points on that round. But I obviously killed the Warlord last turn. So Dark Angels, so I'm on 8 points for sisters, and Dark Angels should be on 4 points only because they got 1 last turn and 3 this turn. So 8 to 4, and it's not looking good, is it, guys? It's not, is it? It's gone to turn 3. Okay, sisters' movement looks like this. The Gemini Superior stayed in combat over here. Celestine's jumped right up there. She actually is sat here, and the model base does fit there, but it is very wobbly, so I'll put her there. But she's sat right in that gap there. She's just about an inch away from that scout when she sits there. These ones have moved over to get some pistolly goodness on these ones. Those ones have moved up as well. They've obviously stood still. Retributors have moved up to give them a good line of fire on whatever they want, really. And Greyfax moved up. She tried to do a smite, but it was denied. So he's done good with denying stuff. It doesn't do anything else. Let's fire some pistols. So I've got 4 Inferno pistol shots, 2 bolt pistols, and a plasma pistol. And these guys have already only got 1 wound left. So let's do the bolt pistols first, just in case I manage to kill one with a bolt pistol before I fire the Inferno pistols, and I'll fire the plasma pistol before that as well. 2 bolt pistols, rerolling 1 because I moved my Canoness to be in range. Still doesn't hit. Plasma pistol, which I will overcharge. Why not? Because actually, there's no point because I can only kill 1 anyway. Not going to overcharge. Hits. Wounds on a 3. Oh, I should use a miracle dice. I will use a command point though. Wounds. 6+ save. Saves. It's -3. So he's survived anyway. Right. 4 Inferno pistols. I will use a miracle dice now to automatically hit with 1 of them. The other ones. 3 hits. So I'll make sure I take a miracle dice off in a moment. I gained 2 more beginning of that turn. I've got 8 of them. Strength 8, 3s to wounds. Ooh, not good. 1 wound. No save. I'll just kill that one there. So there's only 1 dead intercessor. That's not great for them. Let's fire the Condemned bolt gun for her. I don't think she hits on 2s. Doesn't wound. And I'll come back in a moment when I think about what else is going to fire, because I really want to kill them more than I want to kill anything else. Okay, so I fired most of this stuff now. I fired all of these. They managed to, I think I did that right now on camera. Yeah, they finished off the last interceptor. Did a bit of small arms fire, so this unit fired, this unit and this unit both fired at the scouts. They managed to kill 2. It's quite bad, poor rolling. And then, worst thing of all, fired 2 pistols. Generally superior because you can fire within an inch. At the librarian, 2 hits, 2 wounds, no saves. Or if you saved 1, failed 1, rolled a command point, it still failed, so he's dead. That's a bit mental. Which is another miracle dice. I'll roll in a minute. So I've only got left is, I've got a plasma pistol as well, which I'll fire at these guys, these interceptors. And I got my retributor. So let's do the plasma pistol from my canoness. Not going to overcharge. 1 hit, doesn't wound. Right, 2 multi-melters. I've got everything's firing at the interceptors. 2 multi-melters and 2 heavy bolters. So 2 multi-melters. I can't use a miracle dice this turn now. Oh, that's alright. 2 hits. 3s to wound. 2 wound. Now they are in cover, so they've got a 6+ save against this. It's cocked. Ooh, 1 of them saves. D6 damage. 3, so it does kill 1. That's 1 dead guy. It's 1 left. Heavy bolters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3s. Rerolling. Oh, that's a cocked dice. I always say if it's not flat, it's cocked. 3 hits. Rerolling 1s for the canoness. 5 hits. 4s to wound. Got strength 5. So that's 4. Only 2 wounds. -1, but he's in a crater, so 3+ save. Save for 1 wound. He's got 2 wounds left. I have to charge him. I'll charge him with a Seraphim, I think. Yeah, I'll charge him with a Seraphim, I think, for the sake of it. So I've just used a miracle dice. I'm going to use another one to definitely get into combat. Because why wouldn't I? Also get to roll 1 for killing the librarian. 2. So, yeah, so let's do that. So they're definitely in. He gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Overwatch shots. Rerolling 1s for being Dark Angels because he hasn't moved. So 3 hits, blimey. 3s to wound. 2 wounds. And they get 4+ save against this. Oof, 2 die. 6+ feel no pain. Oh, 1 in 1 dies. Which I'll make it a normal 1. Do they get to shoot? Yes, they do. 2 bolt pistols. 2 hits. No wounds on him. So 1 bolt pistol, 1 dies. And they're in. I think I'm going to charge, for the sake of it, let's charge Greyfax in as well. I'm going to put her there because she's a bit wobbly. Let's charge Greyfax in. 6 inch measury widget. Yep, she is in. So Greyfax is in as well. Probably a mistake, but let's go for it. Why not? Oops. Just chop one around. So I'm going to put them there because they're a bit wobbly. Don't want to charge them. Oh, he's charged Celestine. She's obviously going to charge those scouts. I think she probably has to make it, but that will make it. So she's in. They'll do their Overwatch. So 3 sniper rifle shot Overwatch. No rerolling 1s. No hits. No, I'm not going to charge Gemini Superior. I'm going to leave them there. I think it's probably a mistake. Oh no, let's go for it. Sod it. They're fairly expendable. Gemini Superior, are they in? It's cocked. 5. 5 hits measure with it. Yeah, they're just about in. Just about get within an inch. So they're in. I'll do the Overwatch in a minute off camera and we'll come back in a moment. So I'm going to start with the Seraphim. So the Superior's got 2 attacks. They hit on 3 Seraphim. So Superior, no hits. Let's come on, put one of those. Still doesn't hit. That's not good. Other 3, all hit. Of course they do. 5 to wound. 2 wounds. Ooh. 3+ save. Failed 1. He's down to 1 wound. He's probably not going to bother interrupting now. And well, I might. You know what? I've got 2 command points left. I may as well spend them. Nothing's about spending them. I'm going to spend 2 command points to interact with these intercessors. See if they can do something to these Gemini Superior. So they'll have 5. In fact, they'll have 7 attacks because they've been charged. 7 attacks hitting on 3s. That's not so good though, is it, guys? 3s to wounds. Ooh, and they could do it. 4+ in run. Ooh, almost as well. That's 1 dead Gemini, and 1's left with 1 wound. Let's take her off. Let's put a wound counter on her. So that's, I've paid now. So let's do that Gemini Superior. See if she can do anything. So she's got 3 attacks. She's on 3s. 1 hit. doesn't wound. She doesn't do anything. And I'll come back in a moment with... Actually, I may as well do... Let's do Celestine. I can get her up pretty quickly. Celestine, so she's attacking these scouts. 6 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. She's actually on 3s because she's averted, unfortunately. I haven't used a miracle dice, so I'll use one to automatically hit. There's a 5. That can be my 5 I used to automatically hit with one of them. Other one's hit on 3s. Okay, so they all hit anyway. She's strength 7 now, so she'll wound on 3s. 4 wounds, -3, 2 damage, so they've... Oh, they die, because they've only got a 4+ save because they're scouts. So that's 3 dead scouts. Get miracle dice again, because I've killed something. Another 6, just because that's what I needed. So that's 3 dead scouts. I'll come back to them in a moment, and I'll find Greyfax's stat line. Okay, Greyfax, last one to go. She's got 4 attacks. Mastercrafted Power Sword. Should have gone with her first, actually. She does 2 damage. She hits on 3s. 3 hits. She win on 5s. No strength 3. Strength. No wounds. That guy does survive. There's no morale to take anywhere. No one could fail it. Oh, these guys will take it though, because if I get a 1, I would have got another miracle dice. Okay, that's the end of Sister's turn 3. Oh, no, I have fought back with everything. Oh, he hasn't fought back yet. Has he? He hasn't fought back yet. He's got charged. I'll tell you he was a sergeant. He'll fight this Seraphim. So he's got 4 attacks. 3 hits. Wounds on 3s. Ugh. No wounds, and I got no command points. He didn't do anything. Anyway, right. I will do Dark Angels turn 3 for the sake of it. It will basically be just these combats again, actually, because I'm not going to retreat. I want to see if I can kill stuff. So come back in a moment. Yeah. Okay. So for Dark Angels, they've all stayed in combat. If I retreat, I can't do anything. So let's just see if I can kill something. So this guy's going to go. He's going to fire. Actually, he's going to hit the Seraphim again. So 3 attacks. Oof. 1 hit. Wounds. Doesn't save. 6+, feel no pain. Nope. Do they get to attack back? No. Oh, yes, they do. 1 attack. I'll say it's a normal one, as I should have mentioned it. Hits. Doesn't wound. So that's the bolt pistol one gone. I will actually, because I've got 4 command points left, I'll pay to interrupt with my Gemini Superior, see if I can kill one of some of these guys before they die. So 3s to hit. All 3 hit. 5 to wound. Wow, 1 wound. -3. Saved anyway. So that's 2 command points gone. So I'm down to 2 I'll do that now if I forget. 2 command points left. And let's just attack back. So then those Space Marines will attack. They've got 5 attacks now because they haven't been charged. 3s to hit. All hits. 3s to wounds. Ooh, this could be bad. Well, not really, but... Yep, that Gemini's dead. They consolidate that position on that. So they'll consolidate onto there. So they're sitting right on there. And now let's go down here. Let's do Greyfax first. Why not? 4 attacks. 3 hits. 5s. Cocked. No wounds. And the Seraphim... I'm not going to spend a command point yet. I want to spend a command point to wound automatically with her weapon if she hits. So the 2 normal ones, they're in range of the Canoness. 1 hit, doesn't wound, and then the Superior Power Sword, 2 hits. I'm going to spend a Miracle Dice to automatically wound with one of those, and the other one doesn't wound. So 1 6+ save to save this guy. Nope, he is dead. They managed to finish off that last guy. So let's be fair. At the end of this. I'm not going to bother rolling another Miracle Dice. I don't need it. So Dark Angels get 1 more point, so they're on 5 VPs. Do that one. Whereas the Sisters are on 2, 4, 5. They're on 13. It really is game over. I'm going to leave it there because otherwise I just need to film more. Not much point. I'll leave those two. They can be the sole survivors. They can tell the story of this day. Of how they were massacred by some Valorous Heart Sisters of Battle. That was brutal, really brutal. I mean, all the Space Marines managed to kill. They killed both the Dominion squads and some Gemini Superior. That was it. Yeah, just amazing. Some amazing rolling, I think, from the Sisters. They did really well. I mean, killing the Nephilim jet fighter with Inferno pistols when they landed was pretty mental. And obviously decimating the Hellblasters and the Intercessors that were down here in turn 1 was pretty mad as well. That was fun. I really enjoyed getting my sisters out. I'm not going to speak for too much longer. You've seen the report, you know what happened. That was good fun. Maybe I'll try and do this again and make sure the Dark Angels start to see what happens if they get to go first. Because I think that made a big difference. I wiped out the aggressors, Hellblasters, most of the Hellblasters, most of the Intercessors in turn 1, which really stunted their firepower. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that. Hope you did too. Please check out the Facebook page and the Patreon page. I've now changed the Patreon page to the rather better rewards for people that back us on Patreon. Check that out, please. It does, like I said, buys things like the craters those things are sitting on. They bought the tokens for that, and they bought these nice big lights to help us make this battle report look better. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.